This is our third and final year of funding from the Foundation for a Smoke-Free World for our observational intervention study in which we targeted persons with long-term substance use and mental health disorders. Today we'd want to share with you the research staff's observation of this vulnerable population's very tenacious relationship to smoking, what smoking means to our participants, and the challenges of their making change.
The relationship of our participants to smoking combustible tobacco is many and complicated and sometimes simple.
Cigarettes are relief, a reliable one, such that it outweighs the consequences of smoking.
It's sort of woven into the fabric of their lives.
The age in which most of our participants started smoking, which is roughly around 8 to 10 years old. And as they had a hard life, that's something that they would often run to. And then as adults, oftentimes, from 40, 50, 60, they continue to cling to it as an old friend.
Most of the people that I end up working with have been smoking for 30 plus years. It's just something to do. It's like an action that people have been able to kind of incorporate into their daily routine that's like giving them something.
There are unique challenges for people who live with things like extreme poverty, housing instability, severe mental health and substance use challenges, among other things. And I think that we often hear that, cigarettes are always there for them. They are a coping mechanism. They're a way to reduce stress, and they're something that they enjoy.
My homeless individuals that will tell me they don't spend money on cigarettes. Sometimes they'll look on the floor and they'll pick it up. So there's definitely a lot of shame in how much they're smoking and their means of getting cigarettes as well.
For folks who have addiction, chemical dependency histories, this was sort of one of the acceptable substances that they were able to continue on even after they've given up on meth or heroin or alcohol.
It's a tricky thing because people do want to improve their health. They do express to us that they want to make a change, that they want to be able to not, feel sick when they walk up the subway stairs anymore.
Even though they know this is what they want, it's difficult, They are asking themselves to leave a years-long relationship, So it's shaded in a weird way by like mourning.
There was a range of folks who had psychiatric diagnoses and trauma, and for some people it was a lot to even just be in the program.
Others who identified quitting as their goal early on come to reckon that for them it's much more difficult, and so they actually settle for a goal of less than they started out.
Everything in between. So there are folks who from the first visit started e-cigarettes and were like, that's it, that's all I'm doing, and that's that, and it's not hard.
Being able to provide space for people to really think about what cigarettes are doing for them, what the relationship to the smoking is, like how they're feeling in their body. Being able to kind of facilitate space for folks to have that experience can be really powerful, and that people can kind of break those like years, if not decades, of kind of this ingrained behavior.
The pat on the shoulder, the congratulations, you're doing amazing. When they see the breathalyzer, when they see it go from red to yellow to green, I think that's a great way for them to see that they are putting in the work, and it shows.
I don't think it's very realistic for all communities to be able to purchase some of the products that have helped them stop their combustible tobacco use, and that's disheartening to see.
There was a sense for some that this was one time, if not the only time, where they were empowered and felt respected in terms of their intelligence and their agency, and their ability to make choices.
It's elation. They are just so happy with their ability to make this change.